Hello, my beautiful ones. I've just made my favourite banana oat cookies from the oven. I've still got my pinny on, but there's something that I wanted to say, and let me just give you the recipe for these because they're so easy and really natural. So I had 2 bananas in a blender. I didn't measure the oats because I'm so used to making them, but yeah, how many? I'd say like a cup and a half of oats, and then some dried fruit. I put cranberries, raisins, hello, and cinnamon, and I also put a bit of mixed spice. So yeah, my oat cookies, and I just was preparing those because when I pick Oliver up today from when I pick Oliver up, we are going into London, and I was just preparing some healthy snacks. Now there's something that I want to come and talk to you about, and I'm going to save this video also for my, I've got layers on today. I'm going to save this video for me to have it as a archive, if you like. There's something that I want to offer you, and it's been my process, particularly in the last couple of months. Particularly. Next week I am going to launch and run the cash frequency, or it's called cash, the frequency of money, but I'm actually, if I can do it last minute with my VA, I'm going to change it because there's something else, and what's coming through me on this is the wealth vortex, and it's actually your wealth vortex, and let me explain, and my wealth vortex. Now, I have nothing against our journeys of kind of following people and trying to learn from people, and I definitely had this journey for the last year with coaches online. Prior to me kind of getting interested and connected to coaches, online business coaches and mentors, I was really under the guidance of traditional way of having a yoga teacher in person, having a practitioner, a healer, a practitioner in person. So this whole world of what we've got available now online, I'm going to warn you, you're going to need to be discerning. And I've definitely fallen in a few traps in things that I've paid for, and it's not being useful. It's just not the right thing. Now, I'm going to make a disclaimer here that anything that I'm going to say is not bashing or knocking anyone's method or way or approach. But this idea of us calibrating with, if you were to calibrate with me and my energy, and that's how you're going to rocket fuel into space, into success, it's not going to work like this. And I'm going to share with you something important. So I got pulled into this idea of looking at coaches, and this was particularly for business and for financial, financial coaching, I guess, that in my journey, I've got my grounded in my energetics, in my healing, in my spirituality. I healed a lot of chronic symptoms. So I wasn't not looking out for anyone to help me with physical symptoms, anything like that. It was particularly the energy of money and learning about money and more financial freedom, I would say. Previously I'd had an incredible relationship coach that I'd worked with, which helped me propel and meet my match. Now, on this topic of calibration, to calibrate, what does it mean to calibrate? Well, it means to match with, or to align, to match or align. If you're going to calibrate your scales to a certain position, fixture, and then you want to try and calibrate it there. So this idea of calibration is that you would want something that I've got, say it's calm, or you want to, let me give you the example of a coach that has made £500,000 and you want to calibrate to that energy of financial gain. That's the common one that's out in the coaching world. Now, I kind of bought into this for a while, and my focus then and my attention was out thinking about calibrating to this person's energy, or a few people's energy. If I was like focused on, they're doing really well, I want to calibrate to what they're doing. It does not work. Now listen, and again, please take this with like my humility and grace. If it's worked for you, great, but I want to give you a different option if this resonates as it's resonating with me and working for me, like just in a really, really powerful way. If I was to tune somebody to Reiki, and I've had a Reiki attunement, the Reiki, the universal energy, is coming through my hands to you. But it's not my energy, it's the energy of the universe that's coming through me to you. So you're not calibrating with my energy. I'm calibrated to the universal source, and I'm calibrating you to the universal source. Now, what I feel, and I want you to really listen to this, is rather than calibrate with somebody's success, their, the way that they've healed and cleaned, and they're in their financial essence, the energy of money, they've got that magic code, as people say, or whatever you want to say in this line. This isn't how I see it. So if you were to come to work with me, that I've learned how to connect to my wealth channel, my wealth vortex, but I don't want you to calibrate to that, because that's not yours. And what is my wealth vortex and my wealth channel that I'm connected to? And then things begin to move and flow. I get information of what to create, what to put out there, people connecting to me to work with me. Because I'm connected to my wealth vortex, this is connected to my higher self. This is my wealth vortex, it's my soul, it's my higher self. Because in that vortex is all my mission, the school that I want to open, the work that I want to do for mental health, but that's not your wealth vortex. And the already written mission, purpose for me on this earth that's already written, it's just this beautiful journey of being in the moment, getting a download, getting an insight, walking it, creating it. Yours looks completely different. So why do you want to connect to my wealth vortex? Then you're going to be totally blocked and totally stuck, because that's not what you're bringing down, holding on to, bringing into the world. Mine's mine. Mine's unique to me as a healer. I know exactly who I am, what I'm here to do, but I'm going to tell you, for quite a while I was stuck because I'd followed this, this person doing really, really well. Let's calibrate with them. Not calibrate. Please don't look to put yourself out, your energy out, trying to calibrate. So let me come back to this. If I was to Reiki attune you, then I'm, through me as a vessel, I'm bringing the energy of the universe through Reiki, but it's coming through me. So what I'm going to be doing in my, let's call it the wealth vortex, it's the cash frequency, similar context, I'm just going to get the name fine-tuned, is I'm going to connect you to your wealth vortex. Now, listen to me here, there's something else that I'm shifting a little bit with, which is different to what's out there. What I can see often is there's such a fixation with this want, and I get it because I followed it too. It's so easy when we go, the ego wants what we see, right? Especially in the online space. I'm not even going to focus on connecting you to the wealth vortex of being a millionaire, connecting you to the wealth vortex of being, of bringing $500,000 into your world. I'm not going to do this, because what I know to be true is that some of us are here to hold and bring and experience a lot of money and wealth, and some of us aren't. And so a lot of our struggle and our suffering comes when we're trying to get something that doesn't even fit us. And when we let go, there's such a relief. There's such a relief. Now, just because I'm going to be really, really relaxed in myself, that not everybody that comes into this cash program, cash masterclass that I'm leading, you might not all be here on the planet to be a millionaire. Some of you and some of you not. Why? Because whatever your soul purpose and mission is, will be a reflection of kind of the receptivity of the money that you're going to hold, and it depends what your lifetime is about. It's not, money isn't about everybody's lifetime. It's not everybody's soul plan to become wealthy and rich and a millionaire. But what I am definitely committed to doing is connecting you to that wealth vortex, but with the nuance of, think of wealth as a richness, that when you're connected to your path and your mission, the money, the flow will come easily. And guess what? It's a beautiful thing. If we let go of seeing what's out there of how someone else is living their life, and we've all got to have the sports car and we've all got to have this lifestyle, when we come back to owning what our wants and desires are without being influenced, your work, your soul purpose will come to you naturally, and it will flow. I can promise you, since I made this switch, I've got clients coming in, like it's just like it won't stop. It will become like a flow, you know, like a river flowing. It will become from being blocked, and I was blocked for a little while, to then flowing like a current, a flow, a current. Okay. Now I'm going to go deeper into this next week. So we're Friday, I'm going to be tuning out. So I will come over the weekend at some point, and I'm going to put the links to these masterclasses, when they are, what time, how you can join, and I'm making them very, very affordable. So you can grab the link, grab the price point, come and join me if it speaks to you. And I want you to broaden your thinking of this wealth conversation to being not just about being a billionaire or a millionaire. Amazing. You know what? If it's meant for you, you will get it. But I want us to get back into the ease and into the flow. And if it's not meant for you, then there's a lot of resistance and pushing for something that isn't meant for you. Okay? So I'm going to really be open to welcoming all the souls that are ready to come walk with me, that feel called, that it's not calibrating to your coach or someone, not calibrating to someone. This got me stuck for a while, for sure. And I want you to connect to your wealth vortex, which is your higher self, which is your work, which is your mission, and then the money flows. But the money flows with the unfolding of your purpose. And yes, you can position yourself and value yourself and all of that. But I do believe it's about letting go. It's letting go, letting go, letting go, and let what's meant for you come. Is honestly the best way that I've lived my life up until this point. And also, let me say this to you. If I ask you and you get yourself out of the way, you will know if you're meant to be a wealthy person. So one of the reasons that I know that wealth is meant for me is because a big part of my mission is to teach women how to have freedom, financial freedom, independence, so we're not trapped in abusive marriages. And that's been part of my story. The only way, with a 2-year-old, I was able to leave my emotionally abusive, I would say, because it wasn't so much physical, but a relationship that was not good for me. The only reason as a woman I was able to leave that, move away, have a house, have money in my bank, because I was financially responsible, financially free, financially independent. So it's part of being part of my journey, and part of what I'm really, really passionate about for women is to have your independence, to be financially free, so you don't become ever trapped in a marriage, or trapped dependent on family or friends or marriage or anything where you can't choose and you're not free. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to send you so much love. I'm going to drop at some point over the weekend the links for the masterclasses. This one I've talked about is about the wealth vortex, cash frequency. We're going to tweak the name a little bit there. Sending you so much love on your journey. Have a beautiful weekend. And bake some of these beautiful oat cookies if you feel like it.